The old house on the outskirts of the city was known among the locals as Fisher's House, a huge building with windows that had been shut for decades and a slanted roof that looked ready to collapse. But the strangest thing about it was that room on the upper floor, a room marked with a small rusted number, 7. People said it once belonged to the family's daughter, who mysteriously disappeared one night. And since that day, no one has dared to open the door. But for Adam, those stories were nothing more than fairy tales told to scare children. Adam decided to buy the house. His price was strangely cheap. On his first night there, he brought in some furniture, lit the fireplace, and tried to ignore the sound of the wind that whispered like voices. But every time he passed by room 7, he felt invisible eyes watching him from behind the closed door. That night, at midnight, he heard a soft knocking. Knock, 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 as if someone was asking to be let in. Adam approached slowly, his hand trembling on the cold doorknob. But when he pressed his ear against the door, he heard something beyond imagination. He heard his own voice whispering from inside, "Don't open the door." He backed away in fear, certain the door had never been opened. And at that very moment the lights went out and the sound of footsteps began circling upstairs. They were his footsteps, but they didn't come from him. In the morning he tried to laugh off what had happened, convincing himself it was just a dream. But then he noticed something terrifying. The room number had changed. Instead of 7, the door now showed the number 6. And every time he walked away and came back, the number changed again, as if the room was playing with him. When he finally tried to leave the house, he discovered that the front door wouldn't open, as if the house had decided not to let him go. That night he took his lantern and climbed the stairs with heavy steps. He stood before the room again. This time words were written on the door in red letters. "Come in. You're late." He slowly opened the door and found the room empty, except for a large mirror on the opposite wall. He looked into the mirror and saw himself standing there, smiling. But then his reflection began to laugh, loudly, and stepped out of the mirror. The next day, the neighbors found the house door wide open. There was no trace of Adam anywhere. But on the wall inside the room, a single sentence was written: "The room needs a new voice."